of you may remember the riveting story of Anastasia, the tale of an orphan girl who unknowingly comes from royalty and embarks on an unexpected journey to find not only herself, but the truth about her past. Earlier this week, I spoke with Adam Kawaju about what we can expect as this captivating story takes the stage at the Peoria Civic Center.
One step at a time, one hope then another. Who knows where this road may go?
So this show was inspired by a movie that had Ingrid Bergman in it. It tells the story of the Princess Anastasia from the royal family of Russia in the 1920s. Also inspired by the 1997 animated film with the same title. So it tells the story of these two con men that are trying to find someone that they can have act as the Princess Anastasia to get reward money for finding her. So we go on this journey of finding a woman with amnesia that could possibly be Anastasia, traveling throughout Russia, trying to make their way to Paris to see if they can get that reward money. So we're really lucky. We have a 10-piece orchestra. So we have 2 keyboard players, myself on violin, a cellist, 2 reed players that cover things like oboe, clarinet, saxophone, all those woodwind instruments. And then we also have a drummer and 2 brass players, so trumpet and French horn. So most of the music that you hear is all coming from us, with a little help from some keyboards here and there to fill in things that we don't necessarily have with us. But a lot of shows don't have as many orchestra members as we do, so we're very lucky to have that.
And speaking of the orchestra, tell me a little bit how you guys add value to the show. I mean, how does the music, because when you're watching a musical, of course, it's the music that really brings you in. So how does the orchestra have that impact on this already amazing story?
Right. So we get all the emotions from having real instruments there. Nothing sounds really fake, which is very nice as well. Sometimes it's not the greatest sound when that comes from computers. And I think it's great just to have live people in the pit playing for it. It makes the whole show feel more real.
And do you have a favorite song or a favorite scene that you play?
My favorite one that we play, I love Once Upon a December. It's probably one of the most famous ones from the original movie. And it's a whole huge scene. Almost everybody is on stage dancing around. We have these elegant costumes on stage. There's projections of ghosts floating around, seeing as she's trying to remember if she is Anastasia. It's a gorgeous scene and it's so fun to play.
And what impact has this experience had on you? I mean, you went from playing in Peoria area, the greater region, and playing in Nashville, and you have quite the resume. How does it feel to not just be a part of a national musical, but to be concert master?
It's really incredible. Growing up in Peoria, I did have a lot of opportunities to play in a lot of things, but this is something that's so different that I really didn't have in the area. And it feels like just such a big career move. But also everything that I played in when I lived in Peoria really did help prepare me for this, which is really great.
And what do you hope they walk away with after seeing it?
Just an appreciation for the show, maybe a little bit of nostalgia from it. I know so many people really have a connection to the show and the movie. So just that nostalgia and appreciating live theater and live music.
Anastasia is coming to the Peoria Civic Center April 11th and 12th. Both performances begin at 7:30 p.m. and tickets start at $39 and can be purchased online or at the Toyota box office.